guys, so don't be disappointed and try to understand. I can't go through all the details, but basically due to some of that bullshit from last year with Colby, it's just not safe. It's not a good idea for me and the pups to be over in Britt this time, mainly due to the fact that a lot of the people who believed him are going to be at Britt. So I just have this really bad gut feeling that if I do go, that something bad is going to happen, because people clearly will believe anything that they hear. So because of that, and due to the fact that Avery is sick and my back problems are getting a hell of a lot worse than what they were 2 or 3 years ago, it's just not a good idea for us to go to Britt. Now, I don't regret driving, you know. I mean, hell, I got to meet a lot of old friends, people I hadn't seen in a while. Got to see a lot of towns I've always wanted to see when I wasn't driving. But as for Britt, it's just a no-go anymore, man. And to be honest, it just really feels like the only people there, like maybe 5% of the people who are hobos, are mainly just old-timers, former queens and kings, stuff like that. And that's cool. I like talking to them. I'm friends with some of them. And I even talked to some of them right before I made the decision to head back to Texas, and they completely understand, you know. But the rest of the people that go to Britt, I didn't want to do this because I do like Britt. I like the town. The townspeople are cool. It's just the convention, in my eyes, has turned into what was a real legit hobo convention. Went from that to being this, it's like they turned it into a county fair. Like, there's some good stuff, you know. I like the fact that we get to play music, and that we get paid for it too. And I like the fact that, in a way, they try to bring a community sense into it, just like other real-time hobo jungles from the old days. But in reality, it's just nothing but a goddamn county fair. It's just county mainstream fair-wise, you know. And it's, in a way, I feel like they're making fun of us because they all dress up in that stereotypical clown makeup and, you know, the stupid little, you know, look at the sad hobo clown, you know. I feel like we're just being made fun of. And everybody else there is either a dirty kid who just rides trains, a yuppie in his RV, or just a bunch of tourists who just happen to be passing through town. It just doesn't really feel like a convention, and I feel sad for the real hobos, the old timers hobos who do go, because I feel like in their time, especially when guys like Steam Train Maury was around and Father John, who died in 98, was around, I feel like when they were still there, that's when the convention was strong. That's when it was real legit hobos, especially if you see like videos of it from like the early 70s, back when Steam Train was still running for king at that time. You know, it was real legit hobos. It wasn't these dirty kids who are shooting up drugs and drinking and, you know, smell like shit because they haven't took a shower in God knows how long. It was real legit train riding hobos, you know. And it's just hard to deal with that because I feel like our culture, in a way, is hijacked by another culture, and people outside of our culture who see the dirty kids calling themselves hobos, they think that's what a hobo is. In reality, it's not. Especially when all they do is just hold goddamn signs and give out some sad sob story, you know. So again, we are heading back to Texas. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm probably gonna wait until Sunday to get there, because either Friday, sometime between Thursday and Saturday, I need to go to Jefferson, Texas, and pick up the last of the remaining gear I have hidden around. Most of it's my old firefighting gear, and then some other stuff like MREs and all the other shit. So I need to go ahead to my friend's barn and pick all that shit up, and then we're gonna go ahead and pack up our homestead and just get shit ready for New Mexico. And on top of that, I was talking with Aaron the other day. By the way, hi Aaron. He has some chickens and quails that his family doesn't want, so he's getting some more chickens for me ready to have, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some quails from him too. So that will be a big plus on us, because now it's a bigger egg production, especially since when we still had Sammy was actually killing a lot of our birds. I couldn't have that. That's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why we couldn't have her anymore. So, anyways, yeah, we're in southern Kansas. We're actually in Parsons right now. There's Walmart right over there. I gotta go pick up some supplies. But anyways, that's what's going on. I know you guys wanted me to go to Brit. A lot of people wanted me to go to Brit. A lot of people want me to run for king. It's just, I don't feel like it's just not safe for us. I hope y'all really understand. It's just not safe. It really isn't. When you have a certain group of people who go by a 4-letter name, and I'm not going to say who they are, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already know, and they run the whole convention, basically, it's hard to deal with that, especially when they hate you because of lies that were spread about you by a douchebag that's dead now. And then, don't get me wrong, I understand why people want me to run for king. I wouldn't mind it. It's just, I don't feel like I should. I feel like people already look at me as a king because of the fact, and I'm not saying this as my words, I'm just guessing, because I always wondered, like, why the hell would somebody want me to run for king? Why? It makes no sense when somebody who's only been on the road on and off for 7 years, would go up against somebody who's been on the road for 40, 50 plus years. I always figured maybe it's just my values and how I try to stay traditional with it. Maybe that's the reason why people want me to run. But, some people already look at me as that, so why even bother running for king? If people want to view you as, king of the hobos or kings of the vagabonds or whatever, then let them. I don't have to fucking run. I know where my heart lies, and I know where y'all lie too when it comes to me. And that's all that matters, because if I didn't have y'all, I wouldn't be making these videos. So anyways, I'm going into Walmart. I gotta go pick up some supplies. We'll see y'all later. Peace.